the choice, the test, and the confirmation. You know, I remember when I first embarked upon this whole entrepreneurship journey. It first started with me really trying to figure out what is it that I wanted to do with my life. Like, what is my purpose? What is my reason for being? And as I traveled this journey, one of the things that I realized was that I had to start doing for self. I had to start finding my own way. So I listened to so many people who have been successful, who talk about the journey, who talk about helping people, who talk about how we got to strive together, how we have to reach back and endure, meet the challenge, and keep on pushing. Well, I remember one time when I was talking to a buddy, another friend of mine who also who was on this journey, who had embarked upon the journey, and who understood the power of a collective mindset, of a unified body working together. And one thing that we had discussed was that one of the things that wasn't brought out by those who came and succeeded before us, as they tell us to go to the edge and take a leap of faith, they never talked about those mornings we would wake up in doubt, when we would question our journey, when we would question the path, when we would be in confusion, when we would be lost for a moment. We will be disappointed because from the inside looking out, it just looked like it wasn't as productive, which makes me think. It reminded me of something. It reminded me of my upbringing. It reminded me of the truth. It reminded me of how those who was older than me, those who came before me, those who were models, somewhat to say, those whom, for those of us who grew up in the hood, who didn't have a father figure, we begin to look at the older dudes in the hood as, is this what it is to be a man? Well, you see, they made the game seem glorious. They made the streets seem as though to a child, to a young black male who grew up without a positive role model, without a real male influence, they made it appear as though this was a rite of passage. That this is what it looked like to be a black man. They glorified the game and the lifestyle. They glorified the guns and the money and the toughness and the women that flocked to that type of man. But one thing that they too failed to tell us about was the hard fight, was the true underlying and the pain that they felt. They failed to tell us about what really happened when they are alone, faced to have to deal with self, confined and locked down in some type of situation. They failed to be honest with those that was coming behind them and really give them the true, unadulterated picture of what that lifestyle was really about. They failed to tell us about the heartaches and the pains that they felt, from the losses of life that occurred while they was gone. You see, being incarcerated, from my own personal experience now, you see, it is very traumatizing. It ain't just being locked up that is the traumatizing part. It is all that you lose in the process and during that journey of being locked up. It is all that and those whom you lose, whom you are not able to be there for, whom you are left alone in the cell, trying to act like you don't cry, act like you don't feel pain, being brought up as a young black man who's told not to cry. Boy, get up. Don't you cry. You all right. Be tough. And to be in a situation where you can't show emotions when you lost your brother or lost your sister, your mother, your grandfather. And all you can do is mourn and ache and pain and solitude. You see, they failed to tell us about those times. They failed to tell us about the times when they were sitting in the cell all alone and they had to wait till the cellie was gone before they can even shed a tear. Nights when they laid up under the blanket while the cellie was asleep and they deep in thought, and they finally got a moment to be weak, to let it out. You know, sometimes they would wonder how so many people come in prison and they find God, but what they don't realize is that it ain't necessarily prison, it's a bottom that you reach. You see, everybody has a bottom that they reach. And when they reach that bottom, you only can pour from within and reach out to something. And a lot of times what you realize from your upbringing is that there's something greater than everything that you have ever seen and can even realize. So you reach, you ache, you pain, you hurt. This is the message I want to tell those who come after me, who trying to walk their life and be in these streets like that gangster life is what's up, and these streets is what's up, and killing what's up, and it ain't. It's about a collective unified party, a like mind that's producing life. You see, until we start producing life and helping each other up and helping each other move forward as a collective group, not leaving nobody behind, until we start living and thinking like that, until we start truly valuing and loving self and loving life, and pushing each other to continue on and don't quit, and you can do it. Speak life into each other, affirm each other. Until we reach that point, we have yet to understand what love, life, and living is truly about. We can't give up. We can't give up. You can't give up. You have to dig deep, because there's greatness in you. There's life in you. There's a teacher and a brother in you. There's a father and a lover in you. There's a leader and a guide in you. And you just can never give up. Never give up.